Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through fears and live an awesome life. This is one heck of a roller coaster ride, isn't it? What were we thinking? What were we thinking? Seriously, I know what we were thinking. We're over there going, piece of cake, done it a million times. Yeah, let's go down. We'll help raise the frequency of the planet. And you get down here and go, whoa, forgot about the we weren't going to remember what we come from part, and we just, go into this ego, struggle, fear, all this stuff that's going on. Today I'm going to talk about relationships. I did a few relationship ones quite a few months ago, and I saw recently that they seem to get a lot of attention. So there's some of you out there that are dealing with the relationship issues. Well, I happen to be very good at relationships. Not that I haven't had my challenges. It's a learning experience, isn't it? But see, I don't look at things like failures. I look at everything as a learning and growth experience and opportunity. And not everybody's going to be suited for you. But you find out who is what you really want to be with through your experience, right? So how can you say, well, I've dated a lot of people, or I've been married, I'm divorced, and whatever. So you should be getting closer to knowing what you want. And there he is, looking at himself in the mirror, by the way. He's very pleased with that. So, Koo, try to behave. He's a scene stealer, aren't you? Yes, you are. All right, yeah, I'm a sap for the cat now. Can you believe it? I'm such a dog person, and he just stole my heart. All right, we'll let Koo look at himself for a while we talk about how do you get in a positive relationship. How do you get into a relationship where you're just not just crazy in love, but you're truly happy, and it's sound, it's solid. It's not based on all of this, I'm in love overnight, and then you're just as quickly. I know people like that. I won't mention names. I know some people that go get in relationships constantly, get out of them as quickly. So yeah, and that's just seeking the high. And if you're one of those, then you're going to have to spend your whole lifetime seeking the high. That's not reality. I mean, well, I shouldn't say. Of course, it's your reality, but it's not going to last long. Again, that's seeking the outside world, feeling good, I need this and want that. And that's exactly at the core of a happy relationship, is people that are not seeking the relationship or the other person to make them happy. Number one, are you seeking that to make you happy? I'll bet you the majority of people are going to have to admit yes. I'm going to tell you right now, that's the key, because no one wants to be with somebody that puts pressure on them like that. If I come in a relationship and somebody's like, oh good, I was so unhappy and you've come into my life, I'm like, bye. That is not my responsibility, dude. And so herein lies the challenge. When somebody thinks you're going to make them happy, you couldn't possibly live up to that. It's impossible. Because you're human, you're going to have your things, and you don't need this person expecting you to fulfill something in them that they haven't found themselves. So number one, of course, two, don't look to somebody to fulfill you. And don't go out with anybody who is looking for that. You'll never be able to make them happy, because they're either going to be insecure, or something's going to go wrong and it's going to be your fault or whatever. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. I don't care if he's a supermodel or she's a supermodel. You better take a good hard look. And that might be fun for a while, by the way. I'm not discounting that. It's not my style. But, I just look at it this way. It's like, what is it you want in somebody? What do you truly want in somebody? If you are not those things, then you need to get you in check first. And if you're unhappy without somebody, there's your first indication that you are not fulfilling yourself. You're not where you need to be to get the right person. Because if you're feeling unfulfilled, if you're unhappy because you need to have somebody in your life to make you happy, I'm not talking about you desire it to be nice. I'm talking about your happiness relies on that. I'm so unhappy. If you cannot function on your own and be a happy person, that has to be corrected first in order to find a healthy relationship. Because you will attract people like yourself who are okay with that or who love to control you. And then they're on that, they're insecure and they need to control you because you're insecure and they love that. They need that because they're not feeling good about themselves. So they got to get somebody who's insecure, who's going to constantly be, on pins and needles. This is a very, very important balance, people. Are you what you desire? What do you desire? Write it down. Write it down and ask yourself, am I those things? Now, do you want somebody who cooks well and you don't? That's okay, but I'll tell you what. If you go into that zone and you say, you know what, I want somebody who really great cook or whatever that cooks for me, you should take an interest in it. Because guess what? Maybe you go to cooking class and that person's there because they love cooking and you're not really into it, but you'll find out you're sort of having fun and they love cooking for you and maybe they're better at it or they love it more than you do, but you can share in that joy. Do you want to date somebody who's really athletic and, they're off biking by themselves or, whatever it is they do, running or working out, and you're not doing it and you don't really want to do it and you're feeling like you have to? And if you're the person that works out, do you want to be with somebody who just doesn't want to go work out with you? I was in relationships. We always went to the gym together. It was fun. It was awesome. It was really good because, that we knew that that's what we were going to do. Always going to that gym and working out. And then we'd meet up at a certain time. It was really a lot of fun because, then you're done working out. It's like, yay, let's go have brunch or do something cool. That has to be a part of the like attracts like. People say opposites attract. Possibly, it's complementary, but it still has to be, if that person is an opposite, are they secure in what they are, and are you secure in what you are, and do they complement each other? Be secure in you. That is number one. So a lot of people, they're spending their time finding that right person. They're not even looking at themselves thinking, why am I not finding the right person? I haven't done the inner work first. A lot of you don't want to do it. I know. You just want the fix. You want the person. You want this. You want that. Want. And that's the universe. I told you, here's your little eyeballs going, I want. Ugh. Who wants to be with that? Yuck. Isn't it cool to be with somebody who's really confident? Who doesn't need you, and they're texting you every 5 minutes and they're calling and where were you? Oh, don't be that. Don't be that insecure person. That's you not being okay with, remember I told you, acceptance, not being okay with what's happening. And guess what? What if you're in a relationship and that person is late and you're suspecting maybe things aren't going so well? Let it go. What are you going to claw and fight to keep something that's not good? Why would anybody want to stay in a relationship that's just not working? Even if it's working for you and it's not working for them. What a horrible situation to be in when somebody just doesn't care about you anymore. Or maybe they do, but they just don't want to be in the relationship. I'm like, go, be, do, find your person. Don't waste any more of our time. Get out of it. But people, they cling. I want this to happen, and that's that ego trying to control things. I'll control it. I'll make it. I'll make them love me. You know how they're going to love you? As soon as you go, okay, I think we should go see a counselor, but if you don't want to do that, you know what? Bye. It's going to hurt me, man. It's not going to feel good. I got to get over this. But I understand. If that's what you want to do, I respect it. Are you sure? If this is what you want, let's go for it. No, don't call me because I need to get over this. And just get over it. You get over it. You know, you go on vacation, spend time with your friends, spend as much time, go start working out at the gym. And you know what? You really want to feel good about yourself after a breakup? Go look your best. Go start working out more. Get yourself in awesome shape. Go get a new hairstyle. Do something. Next time that person sees you, they're going to go, wow. I can remember an ex-boyfriend. This is a long time ago. Saw me and he said, wow, you look really great. And I said, well, why wouldn't I? And he said, well, the last girlfriend I had, she got really fat because she was depressed and started eating ice cream. And I thought, oh, he loved that. He had such a huge ego. He loved that. The thought that somebody was so distraught and he couldn't believe that I wasn't. So, yeah, we've all been hurt. Then after a couple times you go, you know what? It doesn't feel good. And feeling and acting like that, I can't stand feeling bad. I cannot stand feeling bad. I will do everything in my power to not feel bad. I will work on it. And now it's the point where it's like, it's no big deal. Move on. Bye. There's nothing worse than being in a relationship that's just, it's not working. So get into one you love. And if you're in a relationship right now that's not doing well, sit down with that person and just say, we both know this doesn't feel right. Why not? And can we fix it if you want to? You know, should we fix it? How do we do that? Do we get help, get counselors that may see it differently and show us how to work on that? You know, I want to change this. What do you want from me that I can give you that you're not getting now? Why are you unhappy? And that person may say, you know, it's getting boring, or you never want to do the things, or a lot of us are not able to talk to other people about our spiritual beliefs. You know, stuff that's way out there. You can't even talk to your spouse about it, or they disapprove. Sit down and say, you know what? It just bothers me that you disapprove. And by the way, they don't have to believe and think what you do. You need to be okay with that and respect them just as much as they hopefully will respect that you think a different way, but they don't have to. Now, would it be nice? Yeah, but you know what? That's that pressure of I want him to think he's not as spiritual. That's you thinking you're all that, and you're not. I'm spiritual and he should. No, he shouldn't or she shouldn't. Let them be who they are. But where are you connecting? Where can you offer? And go to them and say, what can I do to make this better? What is it you're unhappy with? And here's what I would like. Can we make that happen? Are you willing to make the change? Otherwise, I just think I don't want us to spend our lives unhappy. And that's when you're in a relationship. That's that whole, knowing when to walk. And I don't recommend walking because I think most people don't realize that every relationship hits a low. It gets boring after a while. Let's face it. My mom used to say marriage is the most unnatural state you can put two people in. She said put two people that love each other, they look great, they're having fun, and then put them together in the worst possible situation of seeing each other in their worst, at their worst, doing the worst. Obviously she had a very different take on this, but that was true. It's like, yeah, after a while that person's not looking so great. You better really love them. You better have a lot in common. You better really enjoy them. You better really have that person as your best friend. Somebody you go, I really need to call them. Maybe I'm not all passionate about them anymore, but boy, I'm so thankful they're in my life. I really trust them, or I can talk to them about this, or I want to share some ideas, or, I look forward to telling them that. And that is just a mutual respect and mutual confidence in each other, in yourself. Be this that you want. That is loving, secure, easygoing, fun, happy. Don't have to be the brightest, good-looking thing on the face of the earth. What do they have that complements you? We're all going to get old. We're all losing looks. We're all, things wrinkle and sag after a while, you better really love that person. Or you could stay single. That's a nice option too. So are you on your own and unhappy because you're on your own and you don't realize that that's something you need to fix, work on, right? If you want a healthy relationship, if you want to find that person. And what do you want to be around? Somebody that acts desperate, or the person that's laughing and confident in the room that doesn't need you? They want you. They don't have to have anybody in their life. It's something that would be wonderful. And those people will stick with things longer. Why? Because there's no desperateness in that. They're choosing it, not because they're trying to fill a hole. That is a recipe for disaster. Are you the person you seek? We're one anyway, so if you pick up on that frequency and you're not vibing with theirs, again, that person, you're gonna lose them. Or vice versa. Oh, they're so great and whatever, and you're like, yeah, I'm not really on their frequency anymore. And then, you jumped into something too soon. You know what, people? Be careful about jumping into stuff. There's no rush. Get to know people. Get to know somebody. You'd be shocked at how many, decisions you'll make that'll be different down the road had you waited. I'm sure some of you can relate to this. Get to know the person. There's nothing wrong with that. Taking your time. Really understanding them. Do a background check. I'd say I'm kidding, but I'm not. All right, with that note, I'm going to let you go and work on finding that person of your dreams. You're a whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Go have fun. Go love. Go live your life. Go be happy and find that happiness in somebody else who's happy too. You guys can live a life of happiness. Namaste.